Well, back on the allotment. It's a windy day today. It's the day we're supposed to get all the heavy rain that was heavy snow in America. So it's a windy day. Anyhow, what I'm doing is this greenhouse roof here, these bands, these which run all the way along, as you can see, I've been putting screws in with washers because it's the second time now the battens, the wind's gone leave for plastic, and it's forced the wood battens off, and then the plastic will move about too much and it'll crack and break. That plastic has been on that greenhouse now for, I've had the allotment 4 years, 5, 6, 7, about 7 years, and apart from the odd hole in it from nails from these wood battens, it's perfectly alright. So I've gaffer taped them up. There's a couple I've missed, but it don't matter, I shall get them. And I'm putting these screws in. The screws don't need to go all the way up the battens, as you can see. It's about 18 inches from the top, because the battens ain't gonna. No, can't be bothered. That's it. As long as the battens don't come off, the plastic should be alright. So I've got plastic for this cold frame now. Quickly show you. Plastic. It's plastic from my friend's polytunnel, so that should be okay. My onions in there. I think I shall just transplant them and put them outside. They're Japanese onions. Carrots, they'll just get pulled up, and then I shall fork all this soil over and replace some of the compost and manure ready for this year. I've cut the raspberries down. They're all cut down ready. I've only just cut them down. Black currant bushes, yosta berries. There's the raspberry cones in there, one per. The onions that I found in my allotment that I thought I'd lost, Sturrian or whatever they're called, they're all coming. Leeks, we're eating them. This beetroot, some of that beetroot is beetroot and some of it is shard, and it's from my own pollinated seeds. And this is the problem when you save your own seeds, you do need quite a long distance between varieties. All my beetroot seeds have obviously been, a lot of them and some of them have been pollinated with a shard plant. All my neighbours and all on this plot, they grow shard, so that's why I've got shard and beetroot. White shard, I've got red shard, and I've got beetroot. Shard. So what I'm doing is I'm just ripping all the tops off that and feeding it to the chickens. And I've now got plenty of seed for if I want to plant up stuff for the chickens, which will obviously be their chicken feed. One problem with saving seeds is like what I've just said. If you read the Rail Seed Company, if you buy seeds from them, you do need to make sure that the plant can't get cross-contaminated with some other plant. Same with tomatoes and peppers. That's why I always grow one variety in a greenhouse now. I don't grow different varieties apart from tomatoes. When there's flowers start to come out, you can cover them up with fleece and a piece of wire tie so they can't get cross-contaminated. It's a bit of a faff. So mile. Some plants they recommend don't collect the seeds unless they're in any other plants similar in the vicinity. So that's what's happened to my beetroot. Saving seed isn't all that simple. You do have to follow quite tight guidelines if you want to replicate the plants that you sown in the first place. Chickens. We've pulled all the sweet corn out. That's been composted. That took some pulling. And the bark chips that we got last year, well, they weren't as muddy as that. That's the worst section because that section actually floods. That was the worst over this side. The rest of the chicken pen was like that. So I've managed to get this bark out of the other plot, scatter it down all over. Their feet are a lot cleaner now. Chicken coop's a lot drier. The love looks in there that the chickens went mental for. They're still going through the molt. This one's still in molt. There's the old chickens. So I should get the rest of these battens screwed down. The ones that are screwed on the opposite side to what I've already shown you, I'm going to take the top screws out and put a washer on the screw and screw that down. And then I'm off home to decorate my bedroom, which is an ongoing job, which is taking forever. So anyhow, that's it folks. Thanks for subscribing. Please do, or don't, it's whatever. See you later.